everybody and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're going to be doing a tissue box mould, but I'm going to make it into a baby wipe because I don't use tissues, I use baby wipes, and I'm going to be using it for my resin. So this is for my room. My studio is black and grey, white, mostly white, but the accessories are black. So we're going to be using the jet black epoxy pigment paste from Just For You Online UK. I'm going to be using some metallic silver. It's a silver grey, and this is a metallic pigment. I got them on Amazon, so I will link everything from today's video with links and a discount codes down in the description for you all. And what I'm going to try to do, I haven't done it before, so this is the first time for me, is I'm going to try and marble using metallic pigment with the black. I do apologise for the dogs again. Every time I seem to start recording, they just start barking. The garbage truck is here, so they don't like the garbage people. Right, yeah, so this mould is from Beebeecraft. And if you're not aware of Beebeecraft, Beebeecraft are an online crafting company offering all sorts of crafting, from arts and craft, painting, resin, silicone molds for candles, wax melts, you name it, they do it. So they offer a YouTube program, and in this YouTube program it's for small channels like myself and like yourself if you're watching. If you've got a small channel and you have a crafting channel, should I say, as long as you have 100 subscribers and you get accepted, they will send you free products in exchange for videos. So you get like a certain amount of credit that you're allowed to spend with them. They send you out, you do an unboxing video and 2 videos with the makes of products that you've bought, that they've sent you, and that can be on a monthly basis depending on how, you know. You do need to have some videos up and some interaction, because the interaction obviously is what they look for. So yeah, everything about Beebeecraft and the products I'm using from Beebeecraft will be down in the description box for you. So if you'd like to do the YouTube program, what have you got to lose? It's there for you to try. And there's also 10% discount code as well if you'd like to go on their website and have a look and treat yourself to any products. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up, not quite sure, I'm going to go for 7 ounces of resin. I probably have too much, but that's fine. I've got another mould to the left hand side of me here. I'll get some resin mixed up and then I'll be back. So I will put you on pause and I'll be back shortly. Right, so this mould comes with a housing structure. So the housing is the wooden bit around it. It's basically a frame that slats into each other. This one came broken, unfortunately, but it'll still do the job. And what the frame does is it stops the sides bowing out. The weight of the resin in some silicones pushes the sides out, so this will prevent it from bowing. This is bowing in, so once the resin goes in, it'll bow outwards, and the wood will stop that from happening. We have got a little bit of bowing on the lid there, but it's not a problem. And that's the lid, and then I'll put my baby wipes inside there. Yeah, so I've mixed up 7.5 ounces of resin. I just pumped it. I was just finishing off the rest of my resin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix in some of the jet black epoxy pigment paste. You don't need a lot. Obviously it's going to be down to what pigment you use, but this is very highly pigmented. So any pigment you use, whether it's a cheap brand or a branded brand, you will need to give it a good stir, because it does ferment. And this is quite thick, and I think I've got resin in it, to be honest with you, but and all I'm doing is just dipping my stick in and wiping off most of it, and that's it. There's no on it, you see. And then mix. So I'll time lapse any mixing that I do. Right, I always advise to wipe off the surplus. The surplus is basically what's left on your stick, and the reason why is it can leave streaks of unmixed pigment in your pot, and if you don't mix it back into the pot properly, the pigment will just fall to the bottom and you'll have unmixed pigment and it'll just leave your product sticky. in areas. So that's opaque and it's mixed in properly. So there's two ways you can do this. You can either mix it in with the resin, so you put a few drops in on top of the resin and then pour it in, or you pour a bit, put some pigment down, pour the resin over and keep doing that until it's full. So I'm going to put it actually into my resin, but I'm not going to mix it in. So I'm going to do 4 drops on top first. I'm just going to keep my lid off because I'm going to pour it in and then I'm still going to pour. So I'm just going to put a couple of drops. Well, not a couple, I've put 6 drops in between. You'll probably need a lot more resin than 8 ounces. So I'm going to put 4 in there. There's some in there. 4. I'm just playing around. I've seen, who did I see do this? I think it was Marva from, I can't remember her channel. I will link it. And I also seen Michelle from Glitz and Glitter do it. And then just continue to pour. Right, so I mixed up another 8 ounces, 5 ounces, sorry. I'm going to need about 3 ounces, so I'm going to mix up another 3 ounces, but I'm going to do that off camera. You don't need to show me how to do to fill the rest up, and I'll be back later once this is cured. I'm going to let it degas for an hour, and then it'll go on my heat mat for an hour, and then it'll be ready to be moulded, so I'll be back later. Bye. Hi, I'm back, and these are now cured, so I'm going to get these demolded to see if I was able to marble using alcohol inks. So we're going to need to move the frame. There is a bit of damage to the mould, as I did say, and that's here. As you can see, it wouldn't go straight. I tried everything. If you do find your moulds are a little bit stiff, pull them to your tummy and they should pull off. And what I'm looking for is some striations of marbling running through the actual mould, the actual product, should I say, to show the inks. Sorry, it's a bit stiff because I've got to pull it. Right, so we've not got much inside, but we have got some around the edge. Not my favourite. So you can see there where it bows in there. That's okay, it won't take away from what we're doing. And remember what I said to you about unmixed powder pigment. Well, this is what happens, you see, and it's wet. We can sort that out, that's not a problem. But on the lid, that's what we have on the lid, and that lid will go there like that, and there's your tissue box. I thought it would have should have had a gap there where you can pull them through, but yeah. Right, so what's happening is you see this, it moves, and the pigment is actually under a base of a layer of resin. So what I'm going to do is I will sand that and maybe give it a top coat of UV resin just to seal it in. I'm not going to start picking at it now, and it is very common to have unmixed pigment. You just have to make sure that you mix it for a good 2 to 3 minutes. Obviously, when you're doing a video, you don't time yourself. That's one of them. But anyway, yeah, that was just that to see if we could marble with some alcohol inks. But yeah, the box isn't too bad. I have got some hand wipes here. These are just some tissues I use. Like, they're like wet. It's like wet tissue. So like they're actually bathroom tissues, and I use them for my hands. And there you go. You just pull one off when you need one. Done. But I'm not going to put them in now because my mould needs to fully cure. I'll leave that for a couple of days. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave that with you. So please like, comment and subscribe if you've not already done so. That would help my channel out so much. And I will see you on tomorrow's upload. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.